Okay, shall we begin now?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
So, warm good evening to everyone present here, to our distinguished speakers, to our guests. And I welcome you all to this discussion on the role of new generation in preservation of art and culture. So for our first session in our first day, we have two distinguished speakers. One is Nayanava Sarma, who has enthralled the audience through her graceful performance in and around the globe. She resides in Bangalore right now, and I guess every one of you have gone through her poster, which we made. And next we have is Anannya Mahanta. So Anannya Mahanta is currently pursuing her master's in physics from Johar Institute of Science and Technology. She was a junior scholarship holder in Sattriya Dance at Center of Culture Research and Training, Government of India. She is a senior scholarship holder in Sattriya Dance at Ministry of Culture, Government of India, and a great artist under Doordarshan Kendra Guwahati. Okay, so since we are in time consumption of 40 minutes, so Nayanava Sharma, I would like to ask you something. Okay, so my first question goes to you. Do you think that technology has played a role in how young generation see the art and culture? Can you hear me? For example, young generation go to YouTube and other similar platforms to learn different dance forms. Okay, so will it affect the traditional way of learning from the renowned gurus in that process?
Thank you for the question, Bhabarnob. Yeah, definitely. YouTube and similar platforms has really affected the traditional way of learning from gurus. I'll not say directly that we can't learn anything from YouTube. We can, but in a traditional classroom, students or we can say Shishya are able to interact with their gurus and peers face to face. So classroom learning helps students in a better manner. Like we will able to know if I am a teacher, we will be able to know our students properly, like what doubts they have. If they have any queries to ask or any views they have, they can ask us directly. But I don't think so in YouTube we can will able to know the views or whatever queries we will able to know directly. So classroom learning helps students and teachers know each other in a better manner. So this allows teachers to know and evaluate their strengths and weakness better. So if people learn from YouTube videos, then they can't directly share, as I have already told you, like they can't share their queries or their own views. See, now, in fact, I have a YouTube channel. So sometimes I also play some videos. If I like some songs, I will go through some, like now cover videos are in trend. So what I used to do, I'll open the videos, I'll see, and after that, what happens? I will learn some of the. I can learn some few steps, but I can't learn all the steps properly, like how we used to learn from our gurus. Like if we are in the classroom. So that's my point. Like I don't think so that YouTube is the correct platform to learn.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for that answer. So Sharad, you want to ask something?
Yes. My question would be to Ananya actually. What do you, as a member of the new generation, think about the senior artists and gurus in the Sattriya field in the long run? What is your take on it?
Okay, I'll try to answer this
Like,
question.
what is the importance
Okay.
of a guru or a senior artist in the life of a Kshatriya student? I mean, Kshatriya Nritya student.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, I'll answer this question from the Sattriya field perspectives and my own dance journey. Um, I feel that if a person is interested to learn Sattriya dance or he or she wants to be a good Sattriya dancer in the long run, I feel that it's the duty of the parents or elders or that particular person itself to firstly give a proper inquire about the best options available so that the training can be imparted in a very good way and in a very correct way. Because that what forms the main root of a dancer. And eventually with time, if one gives what gets proper care and guidance, and this sort of things are achieved from the guru, it turns out to a very beautiful plant. And after years and years of proper dedication and determination, it will grow to a very big beautiful tree, and its branches may spread across. So the support system of the guru in this regard is really very important, I feel, because in every dancer's life, it plays a very strong and a very positive role. And we all are humans, mistakes are inevitable. So I feel that the true role of a guru or adhyapak or senior artist, any other, is the one who will even correct our mistakes, even if we happen to do so in the long run, and they will show us the right path always. And they will be the ones who will be genuinely happy at our own success. The genuine happiness is really very different. It's not like, being happy just for the sake that some other people is being happy or not. It comes from the heart, and that is really very important. And I am really very thankful in this regard, because I happen to meet a very great personality in my life. My adhyapak, Guru Dr. Bhabarnob Baruah. Um, it was under his tutelage that I imparted my training from the year 2003 to up till 2006. And after that, he shifted to Delhi permanently. And he was originally from Uttar Kamalabari, Satra, Majuli. And after he shifted permanently, there was a phase in my life when I felt really very vacant. Something was missing in my life, because I was seeking for proper guidance as a person, and he was there to guide me over phone. But I was searching for him, like in every guru or in every person I used to meet, or someone used to advise me. So there was a confusion phase in my life where often I used to question myself that will I be able to continue my art form? What will happen now? Because my main support, my main strong pillar was gone. It seemed to me like that. And luckily it was in the year 2019 that I happened to met another adhyapak under whom I'm, imparting my training in this field, Adhyapak Nayanava Baruah. And now life seems really very beautiful. Now those confusions are really very gone. And I feel that, yes, even though ups and downs will be there in every artist and every dancer's life, but I will be able to continue it. And not only me, every other dancer who wants to pursue it with wholeheartedly, they will definitely be able to cope up with it. And about the role of senior artist, I feel that yes, the senior artists play a very important role. Their blessings matters too. But at the same time, I feel that the open-mindedness nature amongst the artists is really very important. Every artist should have that habit of appreciating other artists irrespective of age, because experience is what plays in the long run to me. And that habit, it's not a single effort. I can't do anything by myself, or Nayanava won't be able to do anything herself. It's a collective effort. Everybody should come up, and it's a very high time for all of us to think the things collectively, rather than like it's a problem of me or you or any other. It's high time for all of us. And if these things are followed, I feel that we as young Sattriya dancers and practitioner of this art form will be, will get inspired to do better things in our days to come. So that's what I feel. And I feel that that's what I used to see if it comes from the role of the senior artist or gurus or adhyapaks or whatever. And I feel that if it is actually being followed, then this bond between the new generation, the old and the mid generation, it will be something like as strong as, anic bond, if I have to compare it in terms of chemistry language. So that's it.
Okay.
So very well said,
Very
Ananya.
good answer.
I would Very well said, and thank you for highlighting the importance or the role of gurus and senior artists
Actually,
in
those
life of
collective
a
efforts, it matters a lot actually.
Exactly, in every field,
Exactly.
not only in
Yeah.
Sattriya. We are
In any
representing
art form.
Sattriya
Any
dance
art
because,
form.
Yes, in
yeah,
any
in
art
any
form,
art form.
collective effort is necessary.
Of
Yes.
course, of course, of course.
Okay.
My next question is to Nayanva. So, do you observe some kind of difference between the level of perseverance between the newer and older generation when it comes to dance forms in general, or learning as a whole? Like the level of perseverance.
Well, this is a good question. I don't think it's a straightforward yes or no reply to this, but in some situation, I notice new generation are more inclined towards the certification or accreditation of the course rather than learning in depth of the dance. See,
Okay.
I am also like new generation only, but when I started dancing, I had no such worries of getting certificate. It should be solely
Yes.
on the interest or happiness of the child. See, it creates positivity around you and motivates you. And it's not only about dance, okay, but it's also of like in any form of art lightens up your mood. So, like I would like to tell you regarding like one of my experience I would like to share. I guess it was Sunday. So basically what happens, extracurricular activities, like we can see that it's in the weekend, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So it was Sunday. So what happened, I don't exactly remember. My mood was not good. So I went to the class. As I said that it was Sunday, I went to class, and immediately after entering into the class, the whole environment, like, it got changed. And I was so, I forgot all my whatever tension, whatever worries were there. I literally forgot everything. And I was literally enjoying the whole environment. It got changed. And one more thing, we can see one more thing that nowadays parents forces their child to go to like to this dance form, or to, like, go to swimming, go to this, go learn that, learn this. But no, this should not happen. They should learn, if they are willing to learn swimming, then they should go and learn swimming. If they are interested in playing guitar, they should go and play guitar. So it should be like that. Like when I was in Guwahati that time, one of my not one of most of my students. So what happened that time? Parents come and they come for admission, and they ask us that, ma'am, can you please tell us the duration of the course? Okay. So duration, we used to say that 6 years, 7 years, whatever. It's after that. Okay, ma'am, can she complete the course before their metric exam, because her class 10 exam will be coming? Can we please get it finished by her grade 10 exam? Why? Why it's like that? I don't think it should be like this. They should learn from the root. They should learn the root. What exactly is that? What we are, they are why they have come to learn? What exactly is that art form? They should learn it properly. After that, they definitely, if we are learning, then we have to get the certificate. But
Yes.
certificate, immediately after joining a class, they should not think about the certificate. First, they should learn about the art form, whatever art form they are learning. They should learn first. After that, they should think of the certificate. So my point of view is that. And Ananya, can you please tell me something regarding this? I can see most of the parents, like, they force their child.
I'll just say one thing, Nayanava, and I'll be honest, because it is only because of the fact I have not opened my own institution or have not started imparting training or giving, students any sort of classes for this. The only because of the fact, because initially I started, and the queries that you faced, I happened to face it, me as a person, and it's so disappointing, because we know now how we imparted training those days by
Yeah,
rigorous classes, so much of sincerity, and our parents don't even know what we were learning. We were so much into
exactly.
our own journey,
True,
right?
true. Yeah,
Yeah. So now the parents will be like, they are so much interested in just, they used to peep through the windows. One thing I
true,
really
true,
don't like,
true.
when
Yes, yes,
someone is
that's
Yeah,
true.
imparting the
true.
That's true.
classes,
That's true.
they will peep through the windows to see what
Yes,
their son or daughter is doing.
Mm,
I really don't
exactly.
appreciate this.
yeah.
If you don't trust us, if you can't leave your son and daughter for a while, and
Yes,
if you
Mm,
can't let us do our own job, then why are we for? So that's why,
yeah,
only because of the fact I have, it sounds really very bad, but there are still certain people who are still imparting classes, and I really respect those people, because
yeah.
they
See,
are really
Ananya, we are
fighting
also
to.
from this generation. We are also from this generation
Yes,
only.
yes,
But I
yes,
don't
exactly,
understand why they do it like this. It doesn't look good.
exactly.
Seriously, what you have said, like trust factor. That trust factor
Trust
is
factor.
not there.
Yes.
Our
Yes.
parents, my mom, she never used to go along with me. Like she never used to ask me that what
Exactly.
you have learned today. Nowadays,
Exactly.
like when the teacher is teaching, that time the parents will come and like, you do it, sit. Why you are not doing
Yes.
Hadabuku? Why
Exactly,
you
Yes.
are not
exactly.
doing Aramandi? Why you are not doing properly? But
Yes.
this is not the thing. I
That
don't
is
think
the
so. They
point that
have
They
hurts
to,
if
like
don't.
that
parents
hurts
have
us the
to.
most. Yeah, actually, you can't teach a teacher, right?
And we as
Our
new
nowadays
generation,
parents used to go and
no,
teach
we
the
as
teacher.
new
You do like
generation,
that. They know their job properly, right? So
Yes.
why to go and teach
Yeah.
them?
Yeah.
So that is the problem.
exactly.
Okay, so
And on
very
top
well
of it,
answered.
there are certain parents too who who knows the correct method, because we all are not same. We will definitely get
Yeah.
some, like
Mm.
good
Yes.
parents in that journey too. So yeah.
Okay. Okay, very well answered, and it was a great discussion between Ananya, both the dancers, Sattriya dancers. And so, further proceeding, my next question is for Ananya. So, Ananya, I would like to ask you that are you competitive with your fellow dance mates? I mean, and if you are, up to what extent? Okay, according to you, do you think that competitiveness is good for the betterment of art and culture? What is your take on this?
So you asking me I'm competitive with Nayanava, or like, all
No, with your
the
fellow dance mates.
dance mates.
With your fellow dance mates, yeah.
Okay. She is also my fellow dance mate.
Yeah.
So
Are you competitive with her? And
okay,
if
okay, okay.
yes, up to what extent?
Oh God. Okay, I'll be honest. Since I'm giving a live session, why should I hide my feelings? So
Yes,
definitely,
yes.
I'll be honest. Yes, I am. I'm competitive. Being competitive is really very necessary. But if I have to tell, I am competitive with my own journey. To be very very honest, I always, ever since I was introduced into this field of dance, since that very day, my competition has always been, and I have always tried to focus on my own personal growth, my way of rediscovering my own skills, my abilities, my way of learning new techniques. And in that process, I have even ended up learning many new techniques from various other artists whom I really adore the most. And to be honest, I always focus on the fact that my graph of self growth as a dancer, it should always increase exponentially with time towards the path of betterment. And of course, there are ups and downs in everyone's life. Sometimes we plan the things and it don't happen the way we think so. So that will happen. But if I now start competing with any sort of individual, that from tomorrow onwards I will be start competing with her or him, or I will start doing better, then I know that this won't take me anywhere, because I used to see that we all are same and we all are just confined by this universe, nothing else. And one day I even happened to ask my adhyapak this question, that adhyapak, what do you have to say about being competitive? If I just ask you that, do you think that being competitive is a good sign of a dancer? Then adhyapak just told me two sentences. He told me that, Ananya, just remember one thing: your competition is not with those fellow artists who were pursuing the classical art form in your same field. Rather, your competition is with every single classical dancer who is into this Indian classical art form, be it Bharatanatyam, Odissi, Kuchipudi, Mohiniyattam. And that competition should be in a very healthy way. We
Yes.
should always try to take the good things from them. We should try to observe and see what this artist are doing. I used to attend every classical show happening in Guwahati, because now I shifted to Jorhat for my masters. That's a different thing. But when I was in Guwahati, and even I happened to met Nayanava too. When I ever used to go, we used to meet each other because we used to go and watch their shows. We have an eagerness to learn new things every now and then. And
Yes.
not only me, I'm just telling about Nayanava because we are in the same session. There are certain artists, and if every artist starts thinking like that, if every learner or every practitioner of this art or every dancer starts thinking this way, then the competition will be in a very healthy way, which will only take us towards the path of betterment and nothing else. And we as new generation, I feel that this is being followed in new generation a lot, because we as new generation have a very strong bonding amongst us. And I have faced that even when we happen to do any sort of workshops, we used to greet each other, we used to learn together. I have seen that vibe amongst the new generation, and it's really very appreciable. So yeah, competition is necessary, but competition in a healthy way. It should be for your own personal growth, for your own betterment. So that's how it goes. And that's what I have to say. And one thing I would like to mention in this regard: that being a Sattriya dancer, you know, the Sattriya art and culture is so very unique to other art forms. Why I'm saying this, because whenever I used to go to other states to perform, there some people know about Sattriya dance and some people don't know about it. Some consider it as folk dance. They are yet to know about it, or some even don't know how to pronounce. They pronounce it very in a very wrong way, Kshatriya or any other term. So after I used to perform, they used to come to the backstage and tell me that what sort of art form is this? It's so beautiful. And specifically the uniqueness of the Sattriya dance lies in the Sattriya music. It's so very unique and so very beautiful. The gracefulness of the dance is the very, it's so very beautiful that every single person who is watching this art form will come up that what sort of art form is this? It's so beautiful. Though Sattriya is recognized as the eighth classical dance form of India, but still there is some parts in Punjab and Chandigarh where people are yet to know about it. Little gaps are still there, and we as new generation needs to fill those gaps as soon as possible. And every artist is doing commendable job in every other's field. So yes, I hope that one day we will achieve that phase too. So yeah, that's it.
Very well said, Ananya. So further proceeding, I'd like to ask to Nayanava. Nayanava, since you have shifted to Bangalore, so
Yeah.
shifting to Bangalore, how have you continued your interest in Sattriya and its preservation? So our audience would be very, even I am very excited to know it. That shifting to Bangalore, how have you continued your interest in Sattriya and its preservation?
She, she, she didn't even give me a call before she left for Bangalore. It was so
Okay.
disheartening on my part.
Okay.
So sorry, Ananya, for that.
No,
Okay,
I
well,
really respect that. No worries.
okay, so well, fortunately, I have been able to continue practicing dance after shifting to Bangalore also. My main motive to shifting to Bangalore was because of dance. So of course, out of my busy schedule, I try to take out some time for practice. Although I'm a trained Sattriya and Bharatanatyam dancer, um, I have an amazing opportunity to learn and create different form of fusion dance in my current job as a dance instructor. So as a dance instructor, I need to do different forms of choreography, and at times I really feel good to teach my own state dance form to other state students residing outside of Assam. In fact, I started my Sattriya dance class in Bangalore, and it's really very good to see small kids putting effort to learn their own culture and also need to appreciate their parents. And here I would like to tell you one more thing. After I joined DPS, so what happened? There was an inter-school dance competition. So there, the theme was fusion dance competition. So there, I got the opportunity to teach them fusion dance. So that fusion dance we divided into, like, one was classical and the other was folk. So we have three dance teachers in DPS. So one of my co-dance teachers, so she took the initiative to teach the folk of Tamil Nadu, and I got the initiative, like, for to teach them the classical one. So I was thinking that what I can do. Then I came to, like, I researched and I thought what I can do, what I can teach them. So I got the idea that I can teach them Sattriya. So I taught them, and the students, they were of grade 6, 7, and 8. And they were so very excited because that was the first time they came to know about Sattriya. And it was a very new form for them also. And for me also, it was a challenge because they were all non-Assamese students. And it was really very great to teach them because their Anthu, I can see their Anthu, it was so very great, and they were asking me again and again, ma'am, what is this? If I'm doing Ura, then they will come and tell me that, ma'am, can you please tell me, is it same like Bharatanatyam, that Ura, and like in Sattriya we used to say Ura, and in Bharatanatyam we used to say Aramandi. So like half step. So they used to ask me, ma'am, is it similar, ma'am? Is it same, the Ura and this posture, ma'am? Can you please tell me more about Sattriya dance? And it is so very nice to see this children learning a new dance form and asking me again and again, like, what is this? What is that? Can you please tell me more? In fact, one more thing I would like to tell that here in this site, most of them, they, like as Ananya said, that it's yet to, like, people doesn't even know, still they doesn't know about Sattriya dance, that it has come to, like, 8 main classical dances. So people still doesn't know that what is the eighth one, what is the eighth classical dance. They doesn't know. So it's like that lack is there. So we have to spread across the world, across the globe. We have to spread it, and we have to tell people that what exactly is that dance form. So this is my thing about, like, your question. So it was really very great. Thank you so much, Bhabarnob, for asking me this question.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay,
My
Sharad,
next
you have to
question
ask
would be
him.
to actually, my next question would be to Ananya.
Yeah.
What is your viewpoint on the recent pay and perform trend that has been emerging in and around the new generation? Like, what is your opinion on it?
Okay. It's a very deep topic, Nayanava. I hope you were able to relate what Sharad is asking me. Now I really don't know. Wait.
Particularly
Okay.
Indian classical dance and
Yeah.
music pro.
See, if you would have asked me this question like 4 years back, then my answer would have been different. Because I happened to do 2 paid festivals in my life. But now, with my experience as a dancer and my own personal experience, I am totally against this pay and perform scheme. I don't no longer support it. And the reason is very, very simple. Nayanaba will also be able to relate that why should we buy a platform, buy a stage space, pay for it, and in lieu of it, we will be given certificates, mementos, awards, tags. Why we need that? Initially, these things were not in my mind. Honestly, I don't know, because I happened to do 2 paid festivals way back. I already mentioned, but now it's growing in such a number because every time we open Facebook, we used to see the very much great advertise and all, where national tags will be there, international tags will be there, mail IDs will be there. We get so anxious that what is it? Then we will apply for it. Then after a couple of days, they will reply back that yes, ma'am, your biodata is being selected, but you have to pay this, to 2,000 for a 5 minutes perform.
And after performance, you'll be awarded with some Nityashree or something.
Something. Yeah, it sounds bad, but that's the real scene. And you see, if someone is organizing a festival without sponsors for a cause, that's appreciable. We are happy to go there and perform. But organizing it just for the money making process is not appreciable at all.
Yeah.
And there are certain, because there are certain festival organizers too who are tremendously working day and night for the betterment of the art and culture. They are not even charging a single penny. All you need to do is you need to submit your biodata and 2 high resolution pictures. They will go through it. They will go through your achievements and all the things that you have achieved. And if you are eligible enough to perform in festival, they will notify you. So why can't everyone follow this? If one person can follow that thing, then why can't the other? And some even don't even know about Sattriya dance. They are using hashtag Kshatriya, XHATRIYA, and asking us to perform Sattriya dance. That's a very huge discussion if I have to say about this pay and perform, but I won't say much about it. I have a huge respect for the people who are genuinely working for it. And nowadays, it's so disappointing that in this lockdown period, some are organizing online dance festivals, charging registration fees. So where does it heading towards to? So that's why we as a role of new generation will never support it. And it's not only me who is, against it. There are thousands of other dancers who are fighting against it.
Lots of people are there. Still, it's there.
Yeah, lots of people are there. And we are not going to support. Even though some are still practicing it, it's their choice. I have nothing to say. But if I have to speak about it, I'm always against it. And I really don't support it. And you can't buy artists but through the arts. You can't buy arts through the artist. Buying arts through the artist. It cannot be possible at any cost. And I'll always be there to raise voice against it. And it's a very, very good question, Sharad. I really appreciate, because you have really highlighted this fact of pay and perform. And yeah, I hope if we ever, like upload this video in social media or any other YouTube or Facebook platforms, then if people will watch, they will even come to know about it. So yeah, thank you so much, Sharad. If
Yeah.
Nayanava
Yes.
has to say anything about this pay and perform, you can even speak up.
I'm totally agree with you. It's true actually. People
Yeah,
are some
and we
people
have
are not.
performed at some point of time. We have paid and performed. I'm not saying that I have not
Yeah,
ever
yeah,
performed.
yeah.
Yeah, we
Same
have
with me.
performed.
Same with me. I have also
But
performed.
yeah, but
I guess
we were
1 year back only I also performed. But the
yeah
thing is that some of the people
no
still, we are not raising our voice, and I think through this webinar only, now we both are raising our voice. Maybe 2-3 people will come and raise their voice along with us. Maybe
yeah
we
yeah.
never know.
Actually, that creates
There's
a
instead of raising
if
a
the chain
voice,
is
yeah,
created, then I think everyone would raise voice against it. So this is, I guess, this webinar can
definitely.
be a
We
small
as new
start to
People
this.
generation
should
should
people
always
should
highlight this.
Yes.
Okay, since
Should
we're revolving around this, could you like what what is the difference? I mean, what about workshops and other things when they are like even if online? Uh,
okay. See, now
yeah.
pay
So
and perform scheme is very different. If one is organizing a festival for the money making process, that's a different. If one is organizing festival for a cause, if they are unable to give the remuneration, because that's a different topic. I'm not talking here about the remuneration that we used to get, because we as artists, what we need, or we as dancers or learners or whatever, we need little amount of respect, love, and we need a very space where we are greeted with love, warmth, and just a bit amount of respect. So if
Yes.
we are if they are charging for our own performance, that's really, to some extent, it's not at all appreciable. And about the workshops that we have talked about, workshops will definitely be chargeable, because in workshop we invite someone to teach a large amount of students. So definitely they have to pay some sort of minimal amount. And even competitions, for competitions also, registration fees is absolutely, it should be I feel it should be there, and it should be followed. But this thing, like organizing festivals and making money in that process, this is not
Because
appreciable. It's a
competition is a
completely
different
different thing.
factor and a
Competition
festival
is
is
a
a
different
different
thing.
factor. Yeah,
Yeah,
both is a
festival is
different
a
factor.
different factor. You will be highlighted in the banner that you will be awarded with this, that international tag happening in Malaysia, all, and the
Yeah.
banner will look absolutely fine. You will, as soon as you inquire about it, the main story begins from there. You
Begins
will be
from there.
charged with
Yeah.
30,000,
Yeah.
this, that, no accommodation, no travel expenses, no this. On top of it, you pay for your own
Like
performance.
when I see some of the ads in Facebook, like international dance festival, this, that, okay, blah blah blah. So I asked them that can you please give a brief details of the festival. After that, the main things, like you have to
Yeah,
pay this, the
pay for this. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
traveling charge and all you have to pay, and you have to go like this and all, and you will be awarded with this. I really don't appreciate this kind of festival.
To an extent, if we pay our travel expenses too, but why should we pay for our performance?
That
Then what
registration
should
fee, the
yeah,
registration
the
fees and
registration
all,
fees? Then what
like
will I get in return?
2,500, the fixed amount, 2,000 or
Yeah,
2,500 fixed
one
amount.
person is demanding me 5 minutes performance and 5,000 rupees. Can you just imagine, Nayanava? And I have to go to
1,000 rupees
Kerala
for
to
a
perform
minute.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
okay.
Okay.
So it's actually,
So
Sharad, it's a very huge discussion, and our time is, it's already, we are
Yeah.
36 minutes. So some other day.
yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So if our audience has something to ask to our speakers, Silpi Sikha, Himadri, Tanuj Nath, Snigdha, Mahanta, Somdatta Kesari,
Tanushda is
Mridimoy, Guragohan.
watching.
So if
Okay.
our audience
Hello,
have
Dipon.
something to ask to our respected speakers, so you can ask.
I think
Anyone?
you'll
Any
have to
questions?
unmute them, I think.
Yeah, you have to unmute. Or Dr. Manisha Rajko has entered the room. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So we are about to end this session. So if our audience has anything to ask, then you can ask.
And it's if anyone wants to ask, they can. But through this, thank you, Sharad and Bhabarnob,
Yeah,
because
Anannya Mahanta and
I
Nayanava Sarma, apart from
Yeah.
these questions, if you want something to be highlighted, like something which we have missed out, so would you like to say something by yourself, Ananya and
no
Nayanava? Like something we missed
see
out?
no, I guess in 36, 37 minutes, the way we discussed every single
Yeah,
factor. And
yeah,
since today's highlight was towards the Sattriya field, because we both are from that field itself.
yeah,
So I feel that every single factor is being highlighted in a very good way. And yeah, just a thing that it's time for all of us. We have time in hands before it's too late. Let's come together and go for the single cause, that is, we should do everything together. It's not a journey between me, you, he is doing that, she is doing
yeah,
that, I have
yeah.
to be better than her. No, 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 that time is gone. It's 2020, and it's time for all of us to be one, to come together
I
for
can,
one single cause, that
sorry
is,
for interrupting
preservation
you,
of,
Ananya.
yeah.
I can
Yeah.
still see some of my, my dance fellows. Okay. So like when I asked them that, how did you got this opportunity? Can you please tell me a little bit how did you got this opportunity? How you are performing outside? They will never tell all this.
Never tell.
Like
Okay,
how?
okay.
Never, never.
Okay.
I still remember, Ananya, when I first met you with I think Nirnanda. There I met you and I asked you how you get this opportunity, how you go outside and how you go and perform there. You told me everything, and perfectly you told me everything. And it was really very great to know all those things from you. But I can still see some of my friends, my close friends, they will never tell me all these things. And I feel very bad for all these things. And I
if
don't
if
think so it should.
I feel that if someone is hampering us from the back, try to backstab us from the back, then
Okay.
they will get the thing in return. Nayanava, don't even worry about it, because universe always, like, it gets aligned, and we
Yeah.
always get the things. অসমীয়াত এষাৰ কথা আছে, just ending it with an Assamese phrase, কৰ্মই
Yeah.
ধৰ্ম. So that's
Yeah.
it.
Actually, collective efforts matter a lot, like which Ananya said a
Collective
little while
efforts,
ago.
yes,
Collective efforts
collective
are,
efforts.
I mean, everything works on collective efforts, from our studies to art and culture. I think
Of course,
without
of course,
collective
of
effort,
course.
nothing works, right? Okay, Nayanava, do you have anything
Yeah,
to say,
True. True.
anything
No,
we
no,
missed
no.
out? Okay, anything
No.
you would like to highlight
Everything
to
was
end this session?
highlighted. Everything was highlighted. Everything was properly highlighted. And I would like to thank Ananya for giving me this opportunity to speak in front of everyone through this webinar. And I would like to also thank you, Bhabarnob and Sharad. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And
It
I would
was,
like to thank
so it's
Nayanava
our
and
pleasure to talk
everyone
to
who
you.
is being a
With
part
one
of
of the
this
senior
webinar.
artists, it's our pleasure to have you in this discussion, and you shared so many good
Yeah,
thoughts.
it's
So thank you,
a
Nayanava.
pleasure.
Thank you, Ananya. Okay,
We
Sharad.
are
So
already
also, can
40
we end this
minutes
session?
over. So yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
actually,
I
I have a
think
good
we can
news. I
end
have a
it.
good news to all. Just now, Zoom had given me a notification that they had removed the 40 minutes time
Yeah,
limit.
I
Just
saw.
now, I got a
I
notification
saw.
from Zoom. So it's a good news.
Oh
We were
God, that's
okay.
such a
So
good
if
I
news.
anything,
also got the
someone wants to
notification.
highlight something elaborately, then you can highlight now, like something we really missed out because of this time factor.
No, yeah, that's it. That
Okay.
I think
So
it's
specifically, I
Sharad,
fine,
really
right?
want Sattriya to just go to a very greater heights, even though it has reached
okay.
globally, even though it has reached international countries, and people are, even
Yes.
foreigners are pursuing PhD in coming to Majuli and pursuing
Yes.
PhD
Yes.
under my
Yes.
guru
Yes.
itself. But still, those little gaps that are yet to be filled up. It's time for all of us to fill that up and do something better. It's high
Yes.
time.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. So Ananya, one more question I would like to ask you that. Do you think that, I mean, মই অসমীয়াত কৈছো, অনা অসমীয়া মানুহক আমি বহুত অনা অসমীয়া মানুহক দেখিছো যোনে সত্ৰীয়াৰ প্ৰতি আকৰ্ষিত, who are interested towards Sattriya. কিন্তু অসমীয়া মানুহৰ কোনোবা এডোখৰ ঠাইত, মানে মোৰ এনেকুৱা, ইটস এ পাৰ্সোনাল ফিলিং, মোৰ এনেকুৱা ফিল হয় যে আমাৰ অসমীয়া মানুহে মানে মডাৰ্নিজম বা আৰবানিজমৰ নামত মানে কিছুমান আমাৰ যোনখিনি ধৰা ট্ৰেডিশনেল ডান্স ফৰ্ম, এইখিনি সব মান নহয়, ধৰা সবতে ভাল বেয়া দুটা ক্লাसेस থাকে ন। সো অসমীয়া কিছুমান মানুহৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত মোৰ এনেকুৱা ফিল হয় যে মানে আমাৰ নিজৰ বস্তুখিনি যেন কৰবাত পাহৰি যাব বিচাৰিছে। সো হোৱাট ইজ ইউৰ টেক অন দিস? মানে অনা অসমীয়া মানুহে ধৰা মই দেখিছো বহুত মানুহক দেখিছো যে বহুত ইভেন মাজুলীতে যেহেতু কথাটো ওলালে যে ফৰেনাৰ্স আৰ কামিং টুৱাৰ্ডছ মাজুলী টু লাৰ্ণ সত্ৰীয়া, কিন্তু আমাৰ সেই ক্ষেত্ৰত আমাৰ নিজৰ মানুহে কিমান ইন্টাৰেষ্টেড টু লাৰ্ণ আৱাৰ ওন আৰ্ট ফৰ্মছ, মানে মই এতিয়া ধৰা অকল সত্ৰীয়া বুলি নহয় মই দেখিছো যে অসমীয়া ছবি এখন চাবলৈ কিন্তু অসমীয়া মানুহ ইমান ইন্টাৰেষ্টেড নহয় সাউথৰ ছবি এখন চাবলৈ যিমান ইন্টাৰেষ্টেড হয় অসমীয়া ছবি এখন চাবলৈ অসমীয়া মানুহ কিমান ইন্টাৰেষ্টেড নহয় অসমীয়া ছবি জগত এই লাষ্ট এখন দুখন সিনেমা অলপ মাৰ্কেটিং কৰাৰ কাৰণে চলিছে কিন্তু তাৰ বাহিৰে মই দেখিছো যে অসমীয়া সিনেমা জগতখন প্ৰায় মৰি যোৱাৰ পৰা যেনে তেনে বাচি আহিছে সো আমাৰ অসমীয়া মানুহৰ এই ক্ষেত্ৰত এটা কিবা এটা মানে প্ৰবলেম আছে নেকি বা চিন্তাধাৰাৰ কিবা এটা মানে সালসলনিৰ প্ৰয়োজন নেকি আমাৰ অসমীয়া মানুহৰ চিন্তাধাৰা
মই ভাবো মানে মোৰ নিজৰ পাৰ্সোনাল এক্সপেৰিয়েন্সৰ পৰা কৈছো অসমীয়া মানুহক মানে পাৰ্সোনালি গৈ এজনকে বুজোৱাতকে আমি যেতিয়া কিবা এটা সাংঘাতিক কিবা এটা কৰি দেখাও তেতিয়াহে সকলোৱে ও এখেত কোন হয় বাৰু নহলে বা এখন ছবিখন কেনেকুৱা হয়নো বিগেষ্ট এক্সাম্পল ইজ আমিষৰ প্ৰথম কেইদিন চাবলৈ যিমান গৈছিল মানুহ তাতকে পাছত বহুত মানুহ গৈছে এণ্ড এতিয়া লকডাউনত বহুতে ডাউনলোড কৰিও চাইছে কাৰণ ইয়াৰ অৰ্থটো হৈছে বহুত মানুহে গম পালে চিনেমাখন বেলেগ ধৰণৰ আৰু বা আমাৰ শুনিলে আৰু আমাৰ অসমীয়া মানুহে কিবা এটা ফাৰ্ষ্ট এটেম্প দিবলৈ বেয়া পায় সদায় মানে আগত কোনবা গৈছে নেকি চাই তাৰপিছত হয়তো কাৰোবাৰ পৰা খবৰ লৈ যে এইটো কেনেকুৱা হ'ল কি হ'ল ঠিক এইদৰে সত্ৰীয় নৃত্য মই সত্ৰীয় নৃত্যৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত কৈ আছো সত্ৰীয় নৃত্য আগতে কেনেকুৱা হৈছিল নাজানো কিন্তু এতিয়া ক্ষেত্ৰত বহুত মানুহে আকৌ শিকিবলৈ লৈছে বহুত মানুহে আকৌ কাৰণ সেইটো বস্তু হৈছে কিছুমান এনেকুৱা আৰ্টিষ্ট কিছুমান এনেকুৱা সিনিয়ৰ ডান্সাৰ্ছৰ কাৰণে যিসকলে একদম বাহিৰত খলকনিৰ যেটো সৃষ্টি কৰিছে বুলি ক'ব পাৰি খুব ভাল ভাল কাম কৰি আছে এজন মোৰ নিজৰ অধ্যাপকে তেখেতে কুটি ফৰেন কান্ট্ৰিজত তেখেতে ভাওনা ইমানবোৰ ভাওনা তেখেতে ফৰাসী ভাষাত ভাওনা কৰিলে কলাক্ষেত্ৰত কিমান নতুন নতুন কাম কৰে অধ্যাপকে মোৰ এইটো বস্তু বহুত ভাল লাগে আৰু অকল অধ্যাপক নহয় অধ্যাপকৰ নিচিনা সকলো নায়নৱাৰ গুৰু ৰামকৃষ্ণ তালুকদাৰ ছাৰে কিমান কাম কৰিছে সো এনেকে আমাৰ প্ৰতিজন বহুত আমাৰ মানে যিসকল আমাতকে ওপৰৰ যিসকল সিনিয়ৰ আৰ্টিষ্ট বা গুৰু আছে তেখেতসকলে কাম কৰি আছে আৰু আমি তেখেতসকলৰ পৰা মানে ইনস্পায়াৰ হৈ যিখিনি কাম কৰিছো আমাৰ তাৰে অলপ এটা দুটাই ভাল পাইছে বা আমাক সুধিছে যে এইটো কেনেকুৱা আৰু শিকিবলৈ লৈছে আৰু অকল মই নাইনবা বুলি নহয় এইটো গতিত যদি চলি যায় আমি যদি প্ৰতিজনে নিজৰ নিজৰ কামত এনেকে ভালকে ফোকাস কৰো বা নতুন নতুন কিবা কাম কৰো মানুহে আহি পেলাই আগ্ৰহ দেখুৱাবলৈ ল'ব যে এইটোনো ডান্স ফৰ্ম কি আমিও শিকো আৰু ঠিক সেইদৰে অসমীয়া বোলছবি এখন
এটা সময় আছিলে যেতিয়া মানুহে কৈছিল যে সত্ৰীয়া এই বৰ এইটো খুব বেয়া লাগে শুনিবৰ কাৰণে খুব দুখ লাগে তেতিয়া খুব দুখ লাগে তেতিয়া কাৰণ আমি নিজে শিকি আছিলো তেতিয়া আহি পেলাই কয় যে আমাৰ লগৰ বিলাকে দেখিছো মই মোৰ লগৰ কিছুমানে দেখিছো মই বেলেগৰ এক্সাম্পল দিবৰ কাৰণে নাযাওঁ তেতিয়া কয় কি কৰি আছো কি আছে দাস আজি মোৰ কেতিয়াবা প্ৰগ্ৰাম থাকে কেতিয়াবা শ্ব' থাকে তেতিয়া মই কওঁ যে আজি মোক কি আছে বুলি সুধে কি ডান্স কৰিবি আজি সত্ৰীয়া প্ৰগ্ৰাম আছে সত্ৰীয়া কৰিবি কিয় why হেতু কিয় হয় মানে হেতু খুব দুখ লাগে শুনিবৰ কাৰণে আমি এতিয়াও শিকিবৰ কাৰণে আমাৰ এতিয়াও বহুত বাকি আছে শিকিবৰ কাৰণে
ভাওনাৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত এক্স্যাক্টলি
একেটা কথাই হয় কি কৰিছ ভাওনাহে কৰিলি নি সো ইটস লাইক দ্যাট নো নিজৰ বস্তুখিনি আমি সদায় আদৰিবই লাগিব তাৰ পাছত বেলেগ কিবা এটালৈ আমি আগবাঢ়িব পাৰো ৰাইট
হয় না এই বস্তুটো আফটাৰ 6-7 ইয়াৰ্স মই খুব আশাবাদী যে মানুহে নিজে আহি আগবাঢ়ি আহিব শিকিবলৈ এইবিলাক বস্তু যিখিনি বস্তুক এটা সময় মানুহে পাত্তা দিয়া নাছিল বা সৰু বস্তু বুলি ভাবিছিল
আনন্যা মই মাজতে এটা কথা কৈ এইটো কিন্তু মই অসমৰ মানুহতকে বা বাহিৰৰ যোনখিনি মানুহ আছে অসমৰ বাহিৰৰ তেওঁলোকে কিন্তু খুবেই মানে আকোৱালি লৈছে আমাৰ যোনটো সত্ৰীয়া হওক বা বিহু হওক মই ফোকৰ ফালে কৈছো বিহু হওক খুবেই ভাল পায় শিকিবৰ কাৰণে ওলাই আহে কিন্তু আমাৰ অসমৰ খিনিয়ে কিন্তু অসমৰ বস্তুটো ইমানটা মই বহুত কম দেখিছো
আমাৰ তুমি আমাৰ
আমি আশাবাদী যে নতুন জেনাৰেশনটোৱে এই বস্তুটো আগবঢ়াই নিব তেওঁলোকে আকৌ আদৰি ল'ব
আৰু দেখিছো
নতুন জেনাৰেশনে অকমান এইবিলাক বস্তুৰ প্ৰতি ইন্টাৰেষ্টেড
টেষ্ট বিলাক বেলেগ এনেও তুমি এটা কথা নাই নবা মই চাইছো বাহিৰত শ্ব' কৰিব যাও মানুহ ভৰি থাকে থিয় হৈ চাই গুৱাহাটীত বা তুমি অসমৰ ইন এণ্ড এৰাউণ্ড আসাম মানুহ কিন্তু কিছুমান ক্ষেত্ৰত মানে থাকে কেতিয়াবা হাউসফুল থাকে কিন্তু কেতিয়াবা একেবাৰে নাথাকে আৰু পৰাপক্ষত হয় কিন্তু মই
এটা ভাল লগা এক্সপেৰিয়েন্স এটা ক'ব বিচাৰিছো ইয়াতে মই ৰামকৃষ্ণ তালুকদাৰ ছাৰৰ লগত গৈছিলো চিত্ৰাকুটত প্ৰগ্ৰাম কৰিবৰ কাৰণে গৈছিলো ফাৰ্ষ্ট টাইম মোৰ মানে লাইফৰ মানে এতিয়ালৈকে মই যিমান দিন প্ৰগ্ৰাম কৰিলো এইটো মোৰ এটা ফাৰ্ষ্ট এটা এক্সপেৰিয়েন্স আছিলে য'ত অডিয়েন্স বিলাক মাটিত বহি পেলাই চাইছিলে আৰু তাতে এনেকুৱা নহয় যে অকল মানে ইমানখিনি লেভেলৰ মানুহে গৈছে বা ইমানটা মানে অকল VIP মানুহে গৈছে এনেকুৱা নহয় চব ধৰণৰ মানুহ আছিলে তাতে আৰু মাটিত বহি পেলাই চাইছিলে চবেই কাৰ্পেট পাৰা আছিলে আৰু আমি তাতে ষ্টেজত নাচিছিলো ইমান ভাল লাগিছিলে চাই পেলাই মোৰ লাগা নাই যে ইয়াতে কেতিয়াবা আমাৰ যদি অসমত যদি এনেকুৱা প্ৰগ্ৰেম পাতো কোনোবা চাবৰ কাৰণে যাব মাটিত বহি পেলাই কেতিয়াও নাযায় চাবৰ কাৰণে হেনেকে কেতিয়াও নাযায় হেতু
So
হলেও আশাবাদী নাইনভা অসম এদিন মানে সেইটো পৰ্যায় পাবগে লাইক ইউ নো
আহিব হয় হ'ব
আহিব
আমি আপকামিং ইয়াৰ্ছত আমি আশা কৰিছো যে অসমে পুনৰ অসমীয়া মানুহে পুনৰ
সেইটো
নিজৰ
কাৰণে
সংস্কৃতি
ৱেবিনাৰখনৰ মেইন ফ'কাছটো এইটোৱে প্ৰিজাৰ্ভিং আৰ্ট এণ্ড কালচাৰ এণ্ড স্পেচিফিকেলি
preserving art and
অসমত
culture,
থাকি আমি
role of new
অসমৰ
generation. Yes, role of new generation in preservation.
আমাৰ ৰোল যিখিনি মানে আমি
এতিয়াও
কৰিব
শিকিবৰ কাৰণে বহুত বাকী আছে এতিয়াও শিকি আছো আমি বহুত বাকী আছে
এতিয়াও
মানে
শিকাৰ কোনো এদিনাও অন্ত নহয় আৰু আমাৰ ছাৰহঁতে কয় ন হেৰি নাইনবা যদি আমি ক'বলৈ যাওঁ যে আমিও এতিয়া শিকি আছো ছাৰহঁতেই কয় সেইটো কথাটো আমি কি কথাটো তেনেকুৱা
এইখিনিতে মই আৰু এটা কথা ক'ব বিচাৰো অলপ ফালৰি কাটি পেলাই মানে এটা ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট কথা we have a special guest today here Dr. Monisha Rajka madam she is an associate professor of Jorhat Institute of Science and Technology from the physics department
thank you so much ma'am
thank you so much for joining us
session
আপুনি ma'am কিবা ক'ব বিচাৰিছে বা কিবা সুধিব বিচাৰিছে যদি you can ask ma'am
No, nothing at all. Like it was an amazing session.
Enjoying
okay, thank you ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay, so I think we can conclude this session. Jodi aru karbar hudibo logia ase audience.
Ma'am, we have one more session right after this. Please join that too. Bhabarnob will be notifying you that.
Okay, Sharad, I think we can conclude.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone. And like our entire conversation, what I realized, be it the importance of gurus and even the new generation emphasizing on certificates rather than perseverance in the art, and even like Ananya said, when it's like when you ask her about competitiveness, she told that she often competes with herself rather than others.
Yes.
If I'm wrong, that's what she was pointing at. So the whole conversation and the discussion, if I had to summarize it, I would use this popular quote that we often come across, that strive for excellence and success would follow.
Yes.
That is.
Yes.
काबिल बनो कामयाबी आपके
पीछे भागेगी. Yes, of course. That's special quote from the movie 3 Idiots, right? Okay, so I think we are ending this session. We'll begin the next session soon in around 7:45. So I hope everyone will join us there also. We have two distinguished speakers there also from two different fields. And thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you. Would like to end this meeting.
Thank you.
Goodbye. Thank you, Nayanava. Thank you, Ananya.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ananya.